Make sure your treasure is buried, your parrot fed, and the rum is poured. It's time to set sail on another Patches and Rum podcast, exclusively for members of the History of Pirates channel.
Well,
Hello?
what's going on, everybody?
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Hi.
Today we're doing something we've never done before. We're reaching new heights. I don't know how this is gonna work. I think it's working now. I'm not sure, but we are live on the History of Pirates Facebook page. Yeah, that's right.
Facebook.
Hi, Facebook.
Who the heck? How is that even possible? And why are we doing that? Well, I started mirroring the stuff. I started mirroring like YouTube and the Instagram over to Facebook, and the page just blew up. Went from like 100 followers. We have almost 6,000 people over there.
Dang.
So it's like, well, let's give it a shot. I don't know if anyone will show up over there, but it's going to be up there. So Lulu has the link. I don't know if anybody wants to hop over there and just say hi, but just to see if it works. I don't know. We're also on Rumble. What's up, Rumble? And we're on
Jay, your
YouTube.
energy right now is palpable. It's electric. I can feel it. You're just buzzing right now.
The problem is, it's like I got 1, 2, 3.
He's got 20 streams right now.
5 chats going on. I don't know what's happening. And we're gonna have I just want to have a little fun today. I had a lot of live streams earlier today. No excuse. I see Lulu and Steve over on Facebook. It's working.
I can see you too.
Sick.
Yay!
There you go.
It's working.
It's working.
Freaking Raider.
Raider.
What the heck?
Oh man.
57.
Cheers, Raider.
All right, what's 5789?
It's the X-Wing text.
It's Raider
It's a what?
tax.
X-Wing text.
Oh.
All right. Well, cheers to you. Here's all my rum. Look at that.
Cheers, brother. Oh man, here they
Cheers.
come. Holy cow.
What?
Oh,
We have
good
some
lord.
crew members.
But I'm drinking. Y'all supposed to say something because
Hi, I didn't know you were drinking. I was
I
looking
don't know.
at something. Sorry. Okay. We got to wake up here.
Greg
It's
says, I
been
would love to
forever.
see Katie McGrath play a pirate. I think
Who's
we
Katie
all would.
McGrath? Who's she?
I don't know who that is. Maybe I would
can
know
multiple-
her face.
Can multiple versions of CPT Captain Hook count? Yes, it all
I
counts as
think it
one
can.
Captain Hook, actually. But if you say you have a favorite, that'll work.
I don't know.
So, and all right, let's get ready.
Let's get into it.
Hey, Rob, over on Facebook, I see you. This is wild, seeing all that stuff going on.
I'm in
All
3
right, here we go.
places.
David, before the channel show even began, he's like, this ship looks a little thin. We need more crew.
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
I don't know, like above my screen, it shows me viewers, and then it shows me, I think that's YouTube viewers. I mean, Facebook viewers.
Oh, it shows both? Cool.
Yeah. So that's wild. What's up, Matt? Thank you over there on Facebook. Matthew, all y'all. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's the Facebook viewers. Interesting. Holy crap. Kings. Woo.
This-
Is this how it's gonna be today, chat? Is this how it's gonna be?
It doesn't seem to me
Lies.
like
Who
that.
are these people? The coolest members of the crew. Oh, the coolest member isn't even here.
Wow, King. Thanks.
Are you talking
Debatable.
about my brother? I don't know.
Ah.
We will miss Kings. Kings is in the middle of a move. But last week, me and him, the last time we
3
went
weeks
live on
ago.
this channel, yeah, we held it down, just the two of us. So there it is. Kings, thank you for the $50 donation over on YouTube. It's so weird seeing a Facebook chat. That's pretty wild.
She's
Let's
not gonna get used
see.
to it.
Raider also said, not only am I giving a super chat, we need more people over here. Yeah.
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
All these members, huh? Where are they going? What needs the most work?
I need souls. My toilet needs to be scrubbed.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So Ron's bringing an extra 5 more people to scrub this.
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
Facebook chat is unique because anytime someone says hello over there, you can like it.
Oh, that's
You
weird.
can like their individual chat. I'm gonna like all of them. That's interesting.
Hold on, give Jay a minute while he likes all the chats.
Yeah, it's like it's like I got a new toy here. So, but holy crap! Before our ship has us 3 plus 10, 20 is 30.
That's 30. That's 30.
30.
Plus
35.
5 is
Monocarcal.
yeah. What's that in nautical terms? Oh my gosh, Lulu with a super chat on Facebook.
Oh, can you
I didn't even know
highlight
they
it?
do that.
It says, "What is this?"
I didn't even know
For
you could do
$1. That's crazy, man.
Nice.
That's freaking crazy. I'll like that. There we go. Sorry, it's a new toy. I don't know.
Give him a minute. He's
Does
excited.
anybody
Yeah,
even
it's
know why
like-
we're here?
Well, today was going to be a fun stream. We've talked about real pirates, real people, our opinions on them and things that are happening. But today we're going to stumble across the magical world of fictional pirates. Everybody has their favorite fictional pirate. A lot of times when you say, like, who's your best pirate? Johnny Depp. We might have to do this without even mentioning Jack Sparrow. I'm sure he's on everyone's list. There's a guy in my chat over on Facebook. Sorry, it's getting me excited every time I see someone chat over there.
Someone new. There's someone new. Hello.
Yeah. And oh my gosh, it's showing up in my chat. I didn't mean to highlight that. Yeah, there's Lulu. That's the super chat. Wait, I don't want to highlight that because you guys got different names over there on Facebook. That's wild, man. The chat is here. I don't know. Sorry, man.
Hey, Jay, stop playing with buttons. Let's talk
Yeah,
pirates.
There's
Now
a live
people-
stream here.
People are like
Yeah.
hearting other people. All right, sorry, everyone. That's pretty wild. Like, yeah, it's a new toy. I don't know. So we might just start off. Let's just start over. We might just start off with I don't know. I guess we could add Jack Sparrow, but it's definitely gonna be.
We just know he's a favorite.
It's
He's
gonna
just
be
a-
on like
he's just on there.
everyone's. Yeah, it's like everyone's favorite.
It's not on my list.
Oh,
No,
Jack
Although I-
Sparrow is not on your list.
we know
He's
who
not on
is
my
though.
list.
Who's on your list from Pirates of the Caribbean? Come on, let's hear it. We already
I
know.
have two.
All right, we
so
got.
we
I
have to go
asked
through
the
it, right?
crew. I asked the crew to give me 5 of their favorite fictional pirates. So we'll start with our Commodore. But before that, William Shakespeare, or sorry,
Spielberg.
just brought 5 more souls to the Commodore.
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
Look at that Facebook comment. Well, hello there. Oh, sorry. All right, I won't do that no more.
What do we say
I
about
thought that-
pushing buttons?
That was pretty cool. Thank you for the 5 memberships. We now have a total of 35 plus 5 equals enough for now we got 40. Is that enough? We need 100,
The
right?
toilet. Need 100 for the toilet.
Yeah. Look at the mustache, man.
It's
Jeremy
bad.
Jeremy, what's up, brother?
Wang.
Okay, so my number 5,
yeah, we'll start with you.
the incomparable, the handsome, the dashing, the dangerous, Dread Pirate Roberts.
Oh, snap. From The Princess Bride.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. I love him. I love the character. I think he's cool. He's kind of like a Zorro, care to die, awesome uh uh character. But the thing that I think is coolest about Dread Pirate Roberts is that he's not really a man, he's an idea, right? Because none of the last 4 Dread Pirate Roberts have actually been Dread Pirate Robert. It's a different guy every time. And they keep switching out and they get rich and then they retire and they bring the next guy in. It's like the only way out of piracy. So Dread Pirates is an idea. He's not a man. And that's why he's my number 5.
We're doing it in an order? Okay. I'm just gonna pick someone random for 5 then. I just have 5. Why do you look so confused?
He's Facebooking during the middle of our live stream.
I'm just letting people know I'm not going to highlight their Facebook because it's different. So, all right, number 5, Sea Hag Queen.
All right, I'll go with John Silver from Treasure Planet. I like John Silver from Black Sails, but
Oh.
Treasure Planet is a very underrated pirate movie, I think, an underrated Disney movie. And I love he's like the cyborg, and he, starts off, he's a good guy, but then he has bad intentions, but then he comes back around to being a good guy. So I love that. I love that
Kind
story.
of
He's
a
got layers.
father to Jim Hawkins.
Yeah, and Jim's on my list too. We'll just say that. I do like Jim Hawkins as well.
He was on my
but,
list.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's see. My number 5. I hope you guys are ready for this.
Are you?
I had one, but then I had to change it because somebody didn't want anybody to take it. So I'm going with Long John Silver for my number 5.
There you go.
Long John Silver, who was
from Black Sails.
No, man.
Which
You
one?
just gave away the whole show. Wow.
From Treasure
Long
Island.
John Silver from the Muppet Treasure Island.
Oh, different. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, it's the same. It's the same.
It's the
guy,
same
right?
guy.
Yeah.
It's the same guy. Long John Silver set the president.
Close.
Set the for pirates. Holy crap! I got supers and stuff. I will get to them. Yeah, because he had a peg leg, he had a parrot, he had a patch. He spoke with ours, and everybody since Treasure Island, they made a lot of their pirate stuff reflect Long John Silver in the original Treasure Island.
He set the baseline for pirates.
Yeah.
We got the black spot from him and everything.
Yeah. Everything came from Long John Silver. We even got a fast food restaurant.
Have you ever
Long
eaten
John
there?
Silver. It's
Never
the
eaten
worst
there.
place ever. If you
Is
order
it?
fish, you get like a spoonful of fish surrounded by a big clump of bread. It's awful. I think they would do something cool with that. Long John Silver. But that's the guy right there. Mostly every pirate movie, pirate comic book, pirate anything, it all comes from his character. I mean, he had it all in one. From burying treasure, pirate treasure maps, parrots on the shoulder, peg leg, the way he spoke, it all came from this one character.
I'm surprised he's your number 5. I thought that was going to be somebody's number 1 for sure.
We're doing personal favorites. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm like,
just
we could debate which one had the biggest impact in the pirate realm of Hollywood. He might be number 1. Because if you go to any character after that, you could say, yeah, well, that's like Long John Silver, and that's like Long John Silver, and that's like Long John Silver. So
that's fair.
So, I saw you had a picture pulled up. I'm sorry. I should have had it when y'all were talking. So that is my number 5.
I want to change my number 4 now. Well, I had Jim Hawkins. I had Jim Hawkins from Treasure Planet, and I think that works. I think it still works. Jim Hawkins. So if anybody hasn't seen Treasure Planet before, awesome. Yeah, he's a petulant young child who just wants to rebel against the world and surfs everywhere on his little pirate windsurfer.
That movie is so underrated.
It's really
underrated. When did that come out?
2002. And it was actually Jim Hawkins was voiced by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, believe it or not. If you remember who Robin was from the Christopher Nolan, he was also in Looper and all those different ones. Yeah. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Yeah, and I think it's a really good story. It's a classic coming of age story. He goes hunting, finds out who he thought were his friends weren't his friends, and peril ensues.
Yeah, we're gonna share the number 4. I brought it up if you want to show them, Jay, picture of what he looks like. Treasure Planet's
There he
a
is.
great movie. There he is.
Jim Hawkins. I encountered some pretty weird stuff today on Reddit looking around with Jim Hawkins.
Sure you did.
There are some people pretty obsessed with this cartoon character.
That's disturbing.
Yeah, it was very disturbing. Yeah.
That's why you don't do that.
And then there's John.
Treasure Planet sucked.
Get out of here,
Oh.
Chaos Maker.
Treasure Planet sucks.
And
So
he's-
is that your number 4?
That's my number
Yeah.
4. Yes.
Yeah, that was mine too. So I'll just add on to it. His story is, I love his story because he's just a kid that's stuck on a
Both
an
of
island.
you guys had number 4?
I'm gonna just go with it because he was on my list. Do you want me to
Oh.
change it? I'll change
No,
it.
go ahead. I was just curious.
We
Okay,
said
well, no,
top
'cause
5.
Yeah.
Anyways, because he's stuck on an island and then he gets to go on an adventure with pirates. Like, how cool is that? He's a young kid, always reading up about pirates and everything, and then he goes to and the ships fly and everything. It's so cool. It's very
Yeah.
futuristic. It's a great movie. And then he, John Silver, Long John Silver, becomes like a mentor to him. Almost stabs him in the back, but cares too much to actually go through with it. It's a nice little story. I like both of them a lot.
Yep.
So that's your number
Yep.
4.
Yeah.
Yep. So there's 2 number 4s. You're up.
Yes. Before we get to there, Eric K for 2, Captain Blood. Earl Flynn. Come on, man.
Errol Flynn.
Captain. You know, I've never seen Captain Blood, but I know
Me
it's
neither.
free. I know it's free on YouTube. So maybe on a rainy day I will put it on. Biggles Metz says, does anyone have Captain Morgan in their top 5? We're getting there, man. You got to watch the whole show.
Yeah.
Clyde for $10 donation. Holy crap. Captain Clegg. Did I say that, Cat? Did I say that right? AKA Dr. Sin, AKA Scarecrow.
I don't know who that is.
I do not know who that is.
Me neither. To look it up.
Educate us.
I don't know who that is. Yeah, educate us, please. Lulu Blue has said, where's 10? Here's 10 more people for you.
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
Man, thank you, Lulu. And she's giving over there on Facebook. Pretty awesome.
Captain Clegg is a 1962 horror movie, by the way.
Mr.
Oh.
Ninja is what I'm gonna say because somebody else said that a little too wrong, a little too fast one day and said a bad word. Let's see how you mess up my name. Also, Edward Kenway is pretty cool.
Ah.
I'm just gonna call you Mr. Ninja. Thank you for the
Munchy
20.
Ninja.
Yeah, there it is. Shaved Beardo. My God.
Oh god, it's so bad.
Yeah, get to work.
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
John Cook says, how about Sinbad? Honorable mention.
Ah. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Honorable mention. Sinbad's not bad. Thomas for 20. Today's his birthday. Well, Wednesday is his birthday, and he has a birthday stream at 8 o'clock. Hopefully, I'll have
Happy
time to hop on,
birthday.
Thomas. If not, have a great birthday.
Happy
Go over
birthday.
there at around in about an hour, say or less, and say happy birthday to my man Thomas. Captain Hook is my favorite fictional pirate. Jack Sparrow is shortly followed by Captain Hook, but Hook is better than Sparrow.
I don't think there's any debating that.
No, not at all.
Thank you for the $20. All right, my number 4 is from the underrated series that nobody knows about, but I love this. The Pirates of Darkwater. There they are. I don't
Awesome.
have a particular one. Probably the Prince here. He was a young lad who becomes a pirate to hunt down the 13 treasures of rule to save his planet. And I mean, look at this lineup. Peter Cullen, Tim Curry, Jody Benson, all were in this show.
Whoa.
And the list goes
Wow.
on and on. Jim
I gotta watch
Cummings
it.
was in that show. If you haven't seen Pirates of the Darkwater, it's a tragedy They got halfway through the show and they never finished it because of some crazy selling
right.
off and everything. And Warner Brothers is just sitting on it. I've got all the comic books, almost all of them graded too. It was awesome.
Wow.
He's one of my favorite fictional pirates. He needs to get it finished. He needs to get the treasures of rule to save his planet. We got to know this.
Where can we watch it? Oh, rent or buy on Prime Video. You can watch it on Prime.
I think there's some YouTube channels that have it for free as well.
Okay.
So,
I'll check that out.
yeah. So this is my number 4. I love this series. I was hooked as a kid. I've read all the comic books and played the games. This is like a masterpiece that not too many people have ever heard of. Way beyond its time. Number 4. JD, you got all the toys? No, I don't have any toys.
Aw,
I wish I did,
this
though.
sounds so
I wonder,
sad.
they're probably available somewhere, huh?
Yeah, they're on eBay for a price.
Pretty spendy.
They'll cost you. Yeah.
I have to check that out. I always like dangerous collectibles, expensive ones.
They're so it's such a good show, man. And it was at a time where pirates were like not a thing at that time when that
very
cartoon came
mainstream.
out. Yeah, and it was like they were trying to Hanna-Barbera, like, read, and I did a video for this channel that's up that you could watch the whole thing, but they dumped so much money into this show because they thought it was going to be video games, action figures, and eventually into some movies. They thought this was the next big thing.
Cinematic universe.
They ended up selling, like, the studios, and other people were picking it up. And because the way that they did the art, or whatever it is, I don't know. I'm not a cartoonist. Was ahead of its time. It was like more cells than they could put out than ever. Like, whatever that was called. They couldn't keep up with the demand, and so they eventually just shut it down. Just out of the blue. Crazy story about that whole thing.
It happens.
So that was my number 4. Lulu is everywhere. I see you. Oh, look, if you super chat on Facebook, the super chat stays next to your name the whole time you're in the, I see you guys over there. That's so cool. Anyway.
Number 3.
I have number 3.
I have a twofer. It's not one person, it's 2, because they come as a pair and they're inseparable. Pintle and Rigetti.
From what?
Nobody?
I don't know.
Pintle and Rigetti?
Crickets.
Share the screen. Somebody had to dip their toes into it eventually.
Ah.
Pintle and Rigetti. They come as a pair. You can't
Yeah.
separate the two, right? You can't separate these guys. And they were just, I always felt like there are so many different characters in Pirates of the Caribbean that really kind of stood out, but you could totally believe that these two dudes would be on a pirate ship. Like 100% believable. They're always after their own skin. They're doing stupid stuff. And it's so awesome that at the end of it all, at the Brethren Court, that's been a joke for, 3 movies finally turns out to be a piece of 8.
That they had one of my, like, favorite scene. Like, they were like, he was trying to read the Bible, and he was like, "You don't know how to read." He's like, "It's the Bible. It doesn't matter. You get points for trying."
I love it, the first one when they're in, like, the boat with their parasols and dresses.
Well, the thing is, it's like when they came across the Black Pearl in that scene, they were getting it all ready, and then when Jack Sparrow gets on the boat, he, like, looks at them and they just kind of go, "Yeah, we've been here the whole time."
Yeah.
It was pretty funny. So I see you guys over on YouTube. I mean, on Facebook. It's pretty awesome. And on Rumble, Sissy, Greg, all of y'all over on Rumble. Thank you guys for just being here. It's pretty awesome. All right. So number 3, they look like pirates. They look like what I think pirates would look like. Dirty.
Yeah.
Greasy.
Gnarly yellow eyes from jaundice,
rotten teeth.
Yeah,
just a weird scar, like having bathed in a month.
Yeah, I loved them. They were probably my favorite part, close to my favorite part of that whole thing. Pintle and Rigetti, and now you guys will never forget. That's their names.
I can't believe I did forget. I guess you're just too busy looking at the eyes and the dirt. You didn't really think about it.
Chaps.
Okay. My number 3, I'm gonna go with Captain Flint from Black Sails.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna spoil anything, Here, let me present. Don't worry. His character, we'll say the first like 2 seasons, he was
Yeah.
ruthless. He did what he had to do to survive, made hard choices. He actually did have a good heart, but not everyone really could see that. I don't want to ruin it for anyone. X-Wing didn't watch the whole thing, but I like how ruthless he was and that he did what he had to do, like to get the majority of the crew to survive, even if somebody else had to die. He made the hard choices and he did a lot of dirty things, but he was a
He
pirate.
was better when he had hair. When you get to the
Yes.
season and he's shaved head, then you're like,
It's
oh, he
different.
kind of changed
That's
a
why
little
I
bit.
brought up the hair one. Like, this is the good
Yeah.
Flint. Yeah. He was gonna be an honorable mention, but since you said we should take Jack Sparrow, I'm like, fine, I'll put Flint in instead of Jack Sparrow on my list.
Jack Sparrow's just too easy, right?
I know, but it's like if I don't have Johnny Depp on, people are gonna be like, "Who are you? When would you do with Wicked? Come on, I love
Let's
Johnny
be honest here,
Uh,
though. You got a crush on that guy. I mean, come on.
Don with a
Johnny
20.
Depp?
Is Fletcher Christian considered made up or real? I could not tell you. I do
Or who
not
that
know.
is?
Someone Google Fletcher Christian.
On it.
Very
100% real.
angrily. He's a real pirate.
100%.
Your screen is still sharing at the bottom, so I mean, it's not a.
I'm
not
just looking up the
showing it, but-
pirates. Yeah, I'm just looking up the
English
pirates.
sailor who led the mutiny on the Bounty.
Oh, thank you, Don, for the $20.
Born 25th of September 1764, died 20th of September. No, wait a minute. Maybe this guy is fake. No, 100% totally real.
Fletcher Christian, a real pirate.
No, not a. Well, I guess if he mutinies, would you call that a pirate?
I see you, Outcast Creative. I see you guys. It's hard to say. 225 people here. Unbelievable.
He was an acting lieutenant when he got discharged after the mutiny on the Bounty, stripped of naval rank and discharged.
As a pirate. And pirate wrongdoing has joined the
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
Oh boy. William Shakespeare. You may not like
I
it,
thought
time.
about this.
but I have to do it. The Pirates of Penzance.
Penzance.
It's Penzance to me because it's a freaking
Very-
musical.
I'm
There
a
is
pirate
a Star
king.
Wars scene in there, though. Did you know
Is it a
that?
Star Wars scene? No.
He loses his sword and he's about to die, and you hear voices, use the Force. And he brings the sword back.
Never seen it.
I don't think I've seen that since I was like 6. or
Yeah.
something.
It's kind of a goofy comedy. Am I thinking of this right film?
yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah, it's kind of a goofy
I am
comedy,
the very
yeah.
model of a modern
Yeah,
Major
yeah,
General.
yeah, that was
it.
That was it. Yeah.
What's your third, Jay?
My third is One-Eyed Willie.
Of course.
I'm surprised
From
he's
the
not up
Goonies.
more. I was like, no one can touch that because
He's
Jay's
on
gonna
the
have that one.
thumbnail.
Yeah.
One-Eyed Willie was actually modeled after a real pirate, and the ship was modeled after a real pirate that found a lot of treasure, and it freaked him out to the point where he killed his entire crew, tried to hide his ship, and set up a lot of booty traps for people not to steal his wealth. He ended up dying in caves because he was so scared to go out that people were going to steal from him. It drove him crazy.
He's got like
So-
agoraphobia or something before we knew what that was.
So I'm actually going to be working on a video with that to talk about the Inferno. His ship was called the Inferno, and it was like a French frigate, but it's pretty cool. Like that someone came across his story and they put it in the film. They put parts of it in a film.
Was
Which
he like
created-
Golden Age, or was this later? Was it like 1700s?
It was
or-
before the Golden Age.
Okay, so late 1600s.
Yeah, and this happened. I believe this happened over in. I believe he might have been a Muslim pirate.
Hmm.
So if those two words are allowed to stick together, but it was definitely from a
pirate.
different time. I was doing a lot of reading on like who they modeled this One-Eyed Willie after, and so those are some of the stories that came up that they that they were saying, yeah, they came through. Is that his name?
Salami alaikum.
Oh no, you're just
no,
playing
that's
games with
salam
me.
alaikum.
You're just playing games with me. So, but yeah, so it's such a it's I like that they do that. See, and that's why that movie is a lot. It is the childhood. I consider the Goonies a pirate film. It's a fun film. They find a treasure map. They got to find the buried treasure to save their town. They go through all the motions. They had to play on the bone piano, They find the ship. And that's just it's such a cool thing. So
The movie.
Love it.
I get all the one-eyed Willie jokes, but yeah, that's
was that intentional? It had to be intentional,
probably.
right?
Well, I mean, he had a patch over his eye, so like calling someone one eye because he was missing an eye.
Wasn't the skull like it wasn't missing an eye though? It was like flat
Yeah,
bone across his eye.
There was no eye under there.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
Yeah, I
already
remember that.
it was already like filled in.
That's crazy. It was
Some
based off
people
a
are
ship named
born
the
like that,
Inferno,
though.
So many pirates had like lame ship names back then. You know what I mean? The Bonham and stuff like that. It's like, no, the Inferno. It's like, dude, okay.
I thought William
Okay.
Kidd would get a new name after he killed somebody with a bucket. It's like
Like buckets.
yeah.
Oh, that's Captain Buckets.
Captain Buckets, everybody run. He'll kill you. He'll kill you with the buckets.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the Inferno, interesting name of a ship. That's what they called prison. So, or some people might say it's another word for hell.
Yeah.
So there it is. But yeah, so there it is. That's my number 3.
Okay. Number 2. This might be a long one. People might be involved with it. It was a tough battle between 2 and 1 for me, but number 2, I have to do.
Hold that thought, because Q Buccaneer says 10 more people shall now join the.
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
Get to work. Emojis, please.
Come
on.
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
Also want to give a shout out to the 13 people watching on Facebook. That's crazy. 239, 240 over here on Facebook, and so many more on Rumble. Thank you guys for hanging out with us on a fun podcast where we talk about our favorite fictional pirates. Chew Buccaneer. You did it again. You may continue, Commodore. He didn't even say it.
He didn't say it.
I did. But you
right
at the perfect time. It was perfect. My number 2 is Edward Kenway. Edward Kenway.
Me and Jay are like slow. He was like 3 of the people were like, what? I mean, I know who
from Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have to play
that's my
that.
boy. You guys haven't played it?
Yes,
Jay
I
has.
played it.
Oh
I haven't played it myself though. I'll play it.
It's such an incredible story. It's so much fun. He runs into so many cool, famous pirates. You're like best friends with Blackbeard. Charles Vane is there, and Bonnie's there. Like you run into
Mary
all these
Reed in that
people.
too?
Mary Reed's in there. Actually,
Yeah.
I think it was Mary Reed,
that
not
might
Anne
be.
Bonny that you run into. You might run into Anne Bonny. But yeah, 1693 to 1735, perfect time frame, right? You're in the golden age of piracy. He was a Welsh-born guy that went into the Navy and then wound up becoming a privateer. And like so many others, the war ended. And he's like, what do I do? And you become a pirate. And there's so much mysticism and cool stuff in the story because, he gets involved with the assassins and the Templars, and there's religious artifacts and stuff like that. There's a reason why I love that game so much. It's because that's absolutely a story I want to be involved with too. So. It's awesome.
A lot of praise for that one. Could that be the best pirate in a video game?
100%.
I love Black Sails, but you kind of you just play yourself. So, but I'm talking like a fictional pirate that was created.
Yeah, Black Flag, Edward Kenway.
List.
I love him. He's awesome because he, like I said, he runs into everybody. He winds up taking basically a small, I don't know if it's a sloop. It's called the Jackdaw. That's your ship. And instead of getting a bigger ship and a bigger ship and a bigger ship with more crew, he puts like iron on the sides of it and starts beefing up the cannons and stuff so it can take on man of wars and stuff like that. It's just incredible. It's a lot of fun.
I'm excited to play.
Like Chaos hates all your takes.
Well, some people have terrible taste. I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's incredible. And one of the best renditions of one of my favorite songs in the world, Parting Glass, Fill to Me the Parting Glass, is in the end of that game. It just capped off a beautiful experience.
I love it.
Yeah.
Sea Hag Queen. Before we do that, Spirian decides that he wants to add more people to the crew with 5 memberships. Welcome
to the crew. Now get to work.
Sorry, I was putting Black Flag on my list so I don't forget to buy it on Steam.
You have to, man.
You
It's
reminded
and
me.
the best part is, like, when you're running around the islands, you'll
like
see a sheet of music
Oh, it's like
floating around.
40.
And every time you pick up a sheet of music, your crew learns a new shanty. So as you're sailing
that's
along,
cool.
they'll sing different shanties for you.
That's
It's incredible.
great.
Matthew
I'm
over on
excited.
Facebook says, yes, X-Wing, I'm 100% with you.
That's one of the best games.
I
ever
told
made.
everyone on Facebook I wasn't going to highlight their names because it's a little different than the YouTube names if they're the
Some
same
of them are their
person.
real
So,
names. Yeah.
yeah. So we'll just keep it chill.
Okay. So we're on number 2 now. All right. Let me get a picture. You didn't put a picture up of the one you picked, X-Wing, but it's okay.
Oh my gosh. And before you
Me.
even do that, War Machine.
Oh, hold on.
We need a bigger boat.
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
Holy crap. How many crew members is that, sir? Or how
Not
many did you
not
throw any
enough.
overboard for misbehaving?
Just chaos.
Just a little.
Here, you got to bring this up. This is Edward Kenway.
Yeah, do him first.
Oh,
10.
Oh.
War
I've seen that.
Machine.
Just
Edward.
lovely.
Thank you. And we now have 10,
We're in
20,
the neighborhood
30.
of 50 somewhere in there.
Oh, more
We
than
don't,
that.
we don't count that good. Just
I
make
need
sure everybody
100 souls.
we're about 50 away, I think. We probably
Not enough.
probably left little Billy on that island. It just sailed away. So here's Speed.
It's me.
I love Bob Hoskins' Smee so much.
That's the only Smee.
That's the only Smee. I mean, obviously, I like the Disney one, but his Smee is just the best. Especially when my favorite line is when he's like, "I've just had an apostrophe." Like,
Yeah,
he
I've
was
had an apostrophe.
he was so serious about it, and he's just when he's trying to save his own butt when the fight's going on, he's like running around and he's like, "Smee, Smee, Smee is me," and he's just grabbing all the treasure. And he's like, "I'm out," and he's about to leave Captain Hook. He's just so quirky and I don't know. I think he's like an adorable little pirate. Like you could hang out with him, and I don't know. Maybe he wouldn't stab you.
They did such a good job of making it adult somehow, but super kid friendly.
Oh
Super
yeah,
kid-friendly.
Hook is such a great kids movie, but yeah, the parents also liked it. Yeah, I love Hook. It's one of my favorite movies. So yeah, Smee had to get some love.
Good choice.
course.
I had thought about it. I was thinking about either Smee or Gibbs.
Oh yeah, Gibbs is a good
Gibbs.
choice.
I love Gibbs.
Gibbs.
Honorable
He could be-
mention. for
yes.
Honorable
Gibbs.
mention Gibbs.
Gibbs is a good lad.
Yeah, I think he's pretty. Gibbs also reminds me of what a perfect pirate would look like.
Yeah, good first mate.
So yeah, definitely a good first mate.
Unflinchingly loyal to the point of madness.
All right, mine's an easy one. It's number 2. It's Captain Hook.
That was my number 1.
Yeah, I know it's some people's number 1. It's Captain Hook. Captain Hook. He flies.
Anyone specific?
He sails I almost said flies, but those boats back then in Peter Pan. He sails a ship named the Jolly Roger, which is actually what they call their pirate flags, but the ship is called the Jolly Roger. He also, looked like a Hollywood version of a pirate. His name was Captain Hook with a hook hand. Go figure. And his nemesis was a giant alligator or crocodile that swallowed a clock. So he he's just like, everybody knows who he is, from the rides at Disney to the movies. The Peter Pan films have been redone probably too many times. And we've got these different versions. Hook from Hook from the Steven Spielberg was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. But I'm an original.
I like to have that mustache for as long as I can.
I like the original cartoon, the original Peter Pan cartoon from way back. Yeah, that's the Hook from the ride. And the ship that they had a nice big sloop.
Technically it's the same Hook because this is from the same story. It's just,
that's like
they
part
did awesome
2
with the costume too.
Basically.
Everything was perfect.
Awesome.
Even his sword fighting was really, when he fought Rufio.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, Rain Man Hook.
Rayman.
That's such an off role for that dude too, but he just friggin' nailed it, man. He went 100%.
There was a lot of randomness, like Glenn Close in that movie. Nobody knew that was her as one of the man pirates.
Julia Roberts.
Rufio is like technically the first person Captain Hook ever killed. So even though like the whole story was they were supposed to fight the Lost Boys, right? That's like the whole that's like the whole battle. The kids never got killed, so unless it happened in one of the older book renditions that I never read, then I don't think he killed anybody else. Because it's like, if you read the original Little Mermaid, it ain't like the cartoon. Holy crap.
Oh, no. She like sews her legs together and stuff. It's really dark.
Freaking most depressing book ever. The mermaid turns into sea foam at the end, dies. And every time you see sea foam, you're supposed to be like, this reminds me of the Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
So pretty wild.
She's
pretty
dead.
Wild stuff. Tara Crystal for $2. Number 1 for me is Captain Morgan, Adam's Cutthroat Island.
Oh, Captain
That's a good
Morgan. A lot of people don't realize that was 100% a real dude.
Yeah, he's a real pirate. Cool name. Became an awesome rum that everybody likes.
Yep.
Malty for 10. When X-Wing threatened I'd have to do the Kessel Run if I didn't show up, I wasn't phased. But when Wicked held a blunderbuss to my face, I showed up. And I'm not mad about it. Love y'all. Thank you for the 10, brother.
Love it.
And
Thanks,
holy
Malty.
crap, Brock, just out of nowhere, said, here's 20 more to your 60, 70, that's 80. And Osmora become a member. Can we get the get to work signs in the chat, please? I think that's a total of 80 something.
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
You're gonna get one more, Brock, just for you.
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work. What is this?
Hey!
We got a little
What
pirate.
on her head?
He looks so mad. Like,
It's
why
like
am I
a
in front of these
robot
lights?
costume. What is this? What is that for?
For takeoff over ears.
Oh, they're plane headphones.
Aww.
Aw.
Okay.
I'm trying to
I'm
move.
sorry. I just busted up laughing when I saw that. I'm
That's
like,
awesome,
what the
man.
hell is that, dude?
She did not like the lights.
She looks
so
like
grumpy.
robots. Okay.
Aw.
All right. Sorry. Back on track.
Oh.
Oh, we're having a moment, everyone.
Sorry.
Everybody calm down.
Can't even believe that.
Having a moment.
Ah.
Mountain Mud for 5. We're forgetting the greatest pirate of all time. Shanghai Sam from Mutiny on the Bunny. Landlubbers dissing Looney Tunes.
I never saw it. Mutiny on the Bunny.
That's an honorable mention. Honorable mention. Thank you for the $5 Mountain Mutt. 250 plus over here. Still got tons of people on Facebook, over on Rumble. 40 people watching on Rumble. That's insane.
Let's go.
You guys, thank you, man. Thank you so much. This is This has been a wild stream. All right, so your number one.
It was sealed in the very first Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
It was sealed
Yep.
by fate. It was one scene that sold me on this man forever. And I'd like to share just 2 seconds of that right now.
Yep. Oh, there we go. And we can't hear anything.
I hear
Is
it.
it that quiet? Oh yeah,
It's
very
that quiet.
You have to hear the laugh because that's the best part. That was it.
Perfect.
The second I heard that laugh, I was done. He smashed the bottle. He was I was dead.
Absolutely.
Captain Barbosa.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah, Barbosa's, he's just like, to me, that's my ideal pirate, unflinching in his ideals, always after power and money, just incredibly acted. He's perfect in every way. I love Barbosa.
Well, did the last movie make you sad? When he died?
I think I got most sad when they opened it up and he was wearing a powdered wig and sitting in his office with all his riches around him. I'm like, oh, what did you do to my Hector? This isn't him.
That was a little much.
Yeah.
I think they were trying to get to he won, so he's rich now, and he's just like,
now what?
doing his thing. Yeah, Jeffrey Rush, that first Pirates movie, that was some of the best casting, like in any franchise. Like every character. Listen, like I told them not to pick Jack Sparrow number one, but like that's my number one. Like I
had to take him off my list.
Man.
Yeah.
There's nothing better. Like the casting was just perfect. Like
the CG was perfect, the casting was perfect, the character development was perfect, everything was perfect.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
That's why the movies aren't going to be anything. Because even the last one that came out, he's the only reason that people went to go see it, and it was still, the movie itself was not great. So doing a Pirates movie without Johnny Depp it's just gonna fail. No one's gonna want to see it. People go because they want to see Captain Jack Sparrow. Like he is the Pirates. Granted, there's a lot of really good casting, like you guys just said. The other people are great, but without him, it's just not gonna work.
No.
Do you remember that scene when the doors open and you see the Skelly crew for the first time, and then Barbosa comes out and he goes, "You're in one," and starts.
Yeah.
You see the thing from the ride with the line going down.
I saw it in theaters. Did you see it in theaters? Ah, it was so good.
It was awesome, man.
incredible.
He's like, you better start believing in ghost stories, right? And that's what he said. Isn't that the
Mrs.
line?
Swan, you're in one.
Yeah, you're in that line.
I want to have a marathon now.
That was right before that. And then
it.
he pugs the wine. She
Yep.
runs into the room. He slams the door and throws the wine. And he goes, ha, 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 ha.
It was, yeah, it was perfect. It's crazy because like the story of like, when you read about like the first pirate movie and how they had like Johnny Depp was like one of their last choices because other people kept turning it down.
Yeah,
because they thought
wild.
It was stupid. They thought it wasn't, like it wasn't going to do anything, and so they turned it. Like some of these other people that had like that played Elizabeth Turner, like none of these people were their first choice.
Yeah.
So they kept turning it down, and so it just worked out perfectly.
And the music of Klaus Badelt in that first one was incredible, absolutely incredible. Everybody thinks it's 100%. Hans Zimmer. It wasn't Hans Zimmer.
Was that your number one?
Yeah, Barbosa. That's my guy.
Barbosa. Mine's Jack.
Mine was Hook, so I'll take an honorable mention for my number one. And I also want to do a quick honorable mention for Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean because
he was on that list too.
Amazing. But I know Anne Bonny's she's a real person, but I'm gonna go with her from Black Sails because that's not actually how she was. I don't think. I mean, she's a fictional character in that show. She was great. She's my favorite character from Black Sails.
So Commodore Stash hasn't seen the scene.
Oh,
yet.
You gotta see it.
There's a scene with her I won't give away too much. Basically, there is her and Calico Jack and the entire crew have been captured, and they are below deck, and they're all chained up. And the pirates that captured this crew came down like every hour and just picked somebody that they just beat up and killed in front of the rest of the crew to
And
like.
don't forget, they made their captain choose
Yeah.
who was gonna go.
Yeah. So it was like, so Calico Jack had to pick like who's gonna die, right? Until they gave up like some information.
Mm-hmm.
And so finally she looks over at him and she goes, "Make sure you pick me and I'll take it." Dude. And that scene was one of the greatest scenes in Black Sails. Like what she did. Like I said, I won't give it away.
Yeah, you gotta watch it next time.
If you hadn't seen it, it's 10 years old, but still, it's like that was
That
like
old?
Yeah, it came out in 2014. Wow. So that scene was like you watch that and you're just like, holy crap. So it was pretty awesome.
Yeah,
and they didn't make it like, oh my God, girl boss, like I just win.
No.
You know what I mean? So it's like they made it as if literally a girl tried to fight it. Like they did it exactly what I thought it would look like.
It's not like she just came and dominated.
So,
there was a struggle.
It was really something. What is Black Sails on? Right now it is just on Netflix. And that's why I had put a community post in this channel. I was like, what do you guys want me to do with Black Sails now that it's on Netflix? Do you want us to go over season 1? You want us to go over individual episodes? Would you like some reviews? Like, what would you like for me to do? And you guys gave me a lot of great ideas. So, but Ron says, before that, more people.
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
Thank you, my Florida man. Also, the real Steven TV. What's up, my dude? Says, ahoy, Captain J, Wicked. And the other guy, well, he's our Commodore. So
I don't appreciate that kind of language.
Now we've got a couple honorable mentions that we'd like to bring up, and I want to go first.
Okay, I had to use mine.
Yeah.
You bring up more. How many people know who Jean Lafitte is?
Learned something new today.
Jean Lafitte, honorable mention. He's a villain pirate in a cartoon show, in a cartoon commercial.
You get a cookie if you get it right in the chat.
Yeah. So also, yeah, he's gonna be an honorable mention too. I gotta mention One Piece, but first is Jean Lafitte. I'm assuming your lists are due to revision because once we get a strong, powerful whammon pirate from Disney, surely your number 1 will change. That's right, Justin. You got it right. Thank you for the 5. Jean Lafitte. Jean Lafitte. All right, here we go.
Show him.
I am. Here we go. Right here. This is Jean Lafitte. He is Captain Crunch's nemesis. Anybody remember? Yes, Mr. Q got it right. Captain Crunch's enemy.
There you go. You get a cookie.
Oh, here's a quick little. Back in the day when commercials were a minute long. Here we go.
It's Jean Lafitte, the barefoot pirate.
Now, Captain, you will tell me the secret.
Secret?
Jean Lafitte, the barefoot French pirate that wants the secret to Captain Crunch.
Was this animated by Hanna-Barbera? It was, right?
I
looks
don't
like
know.
it looks like it, like
Crunch is
Flintstones
made
and
of
stuff.
2 nourishing grains. Corn for crunch, oats for
No,
punch.
nourishing grains.
Just right and...
But how does it stay crunchy even after?
I like how he has he's got a sword. He's got Captain Crunch in his hand. He's got the pirate hat. That's pretty awesome, man.
Jean Lafitte.
Jean Lafitte. Of course, it's a French guy. We don't like those French
we don't
people.
accept the French. Jean Lafitte. He stinks like a foot.
He's listed as America's one of the America's top pirate icons that you might not have heard of. That's pretty funny. Jean Lafitte.
So for honorable mention, I'll dive a little bit deeper into why I
you can
like
do a
Davy
couple.
Jones. So Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean, they kind of just like winged it with him. They didn't really have a story set for him when they started doing everything. So the way it just came together is kind of awesome because they did not know what they were going to do with that character.
I didn't
And
know they didn't have a plan.
well,
He's
for the
got one of the most
movie and for him,
incredibly
that's
tragic
what I'm
stories of all
saying.
time, dude.
Yeah, that love story. I have you guys would I'd get it, but you won't be able to hear it over the mic. I have his music box that plays the song, and it's like, oh, I love it.
Yeah,
It's
I knew
great.
that one. A man who
Yeah.
truly fell in love with the sea.
Yeah.
Calypso.
The facial, like just the way they captured everything too, like his facial reactions with CGI was just beautiful. Like you could
Yeah,
tell
and
when he
what
was sad, when he was
were you?
crying, and
It's so
yeah,
good. He
yeah.
just acted the crap out of that too. He's got like all the cool, weird little face twitches and everything. Do you
Yeah, he
fear
did that. He
life?
did that. The actor, well,
Yeah,
what's his name again? That did play
Scotty
David.
Bodfast.
Yeah, he threw that in. They didn't tell him to do that. He did that himself, and they were like, "You look weird." And they're like, "Wait a minute, it works. Keep doing
Chat,
it."
tell us your favorite fictional pirate. You could list your top 5, and I'll start highlighting a few.
Oh,
Also,
I was gonna tell you, King
yeah,
sent me his top 5.
who did?
Kings.
Aw,
Oh,
it's here in
okay.
spirit.
So Dread Pirate Roberts was 5, Edward Kenway was 4, Captain Hook was 3, Captain Flint was 2, and John Silver was 1.
John Silver,
Mm-hmm.
Long John Silver.
Yep.
I think
it
we
makes
might
sense,
have to
man.
agree that Long John Silver might have had the biggest impact,
The most
on
influential
pirates,
for sure. Yeah, 100%.
on Hollywood, and the way that we look at pirates today, even in history. It's weird because it's always like walk the plank. That nobody walked the plank. That wasn't in history. Like all that stuff. It's just it all came from Long John Silver. Don't ever eat at their restaurant though. Highly disgusting. It'll give you diarrhea.
We have one
That's for
here.
sure.
I was
Is
thinking
it
about
worse
going
than
there.
Red Lobster?
I like Red Lobster.
Okay, then no.
It is like a McDonald's for fish. I don't
Yeah,
know if
it's
that's a
not.
good idea.
Listen,
Long John
if you go to
Silver?
get if you go
Yeah.
to a
Yeah.
seafood restaurant and you like smell the fish strongly when you walk in there, they don't have good fish. I'm sorry.
It's also
Maybe
in
you'll
like the
like it, but it's
worst
not
part
good
of
fish.
town here too. It's in
Long
like an
John
industrial.
Silver.
Yeah, it's like an industrial low rent area.
When I went to visit
It's just a Long
Josiah,
John Silver's.
we went to Facebook's like, hey, what's wrong with Red Lobster? Yeah, the female doesn't like
They
it.
have good biscuits.
I don't like Red Lobster.
I
I
love
like their
Red
cheese
Lobster.
biscuits. That's it.
They had a Long John Silver when I went to visit Josiah, and I was like, oh, I gotta go in. And they had the thing that I liked the most was they had hush puppies. So
Ooh.
I like a good hush puppy every now and then. Also, we need to honorable mention One Piece, and I will give the live
Yes.
action even though the animation has been around forever and it's at 1,000+ and growing episodes. The live action really did, it opened my eyes to that animation. I thought they did a great job in bringing back pirates. And what's interesting is some of the themes that One Piece is based off. It's based off like real pirates, like the first pirate in the beginning that's about to get executed, who says there's a buried treasure out there. That was William Kidd. He did the same thing. He was telling like his judge and jury, like, before you kill me, I got buried treasure out here. If you want me to tell you where it is, like, let me live. So
They're like,
Nah,
so,
not gonna do it.
wow. Just let's announce to everyone that somebody else is live so you can get out of my live stream. Thank you.
Wow.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Wow.
Best seafood is at a Chinese buffet. Debatable. All right. Mr. Creative Arsenal says my number one is Luffy. Luffy. Edward Whitebeard Newgate, Captain Jack Sparrow, Captain Hook, and someone. There you go. Biggles. Captain Hook on Once Upon a Time. I never saw that version.
He's all right. He's cute.
Captain
Is
Kidd.
is Once Upon a Time like a TV show where they do a bunch of like the Brothers Grimm stuff? But
Yeah.
They make it like live action.
Yeah, it was good the first few seasons, and then they started redoing. Like they had a different Cinderella. They went Latina for Cinderella and like redid that storyline for some reason. The first few seasons are good though.
That never
It's
happened.
definitely for men that aren't really men. They like that. Anyway, Captain Kidd, Persona 5. What is that?
I don't know what Persona 5 is.
Captain
Heard of
Morgan.
it.
You talking
Captain
about the
Mo.
rum? Number 4, Long John Silver, Tim Curry. That's Muppet Treasure Island. That's a goated movie. That movie is awesome. And Edward Kenway, the video game. So, yeah, Dread Pirate Roberts is like, oh, Persona 5 is a game.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a game.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I did some research to see if Dread Pirate Roberts was ever like real. There wasn't really a Dread Pirate Roberts. They called one of them the Dread Pirate, but he wasn't Dread Pirate Roberts. And I'm trying to remember who it was. I think I can pull it up here.
Charleston Heston played Long John Silver. I did not know
Really?
that.
In what movie?
What about Sinbad? Sinbad, honorable mention. Sinbad was good. Here we go. John Gold said Barbosa #1. Captain Blood. That's an older film. 3, Yellowbeard. Man, I can't believe you put Yellowbeard on that list. Yellowbeard is a pirate film made by I think it was made by Cheech and Chong because they
Really?
were
I never
in
heard
it.
of it.
Never seen it.
It is a
Neither.
comedy. Yellowbeard is like a super, like he's definitely a pirate. He sees a woman he wants and he gets what he wants.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Yeah, but he's in jail. He's Yellowbeard. He's like waiting to get out, and like people are trying to fight him, like punch him, and he can feel no pain because he's like the most dangerous pirate around. It's kind of funny. So
That's awesome.
oh, it's a Monty Python film. Okay, yeah. So that's there. That should explain.
I love
what
anything Monty Python.
Yeah, so it's definitely a heavy Monty Python film. But let's see. We have Bloth from Darkwater. Heck yeah. See a lot like seeing some Darkwater love. And Dog from Cutthroat Island. Man, we had no mention of Cutthroat Island on this stream till just now. Anybody care to speak on Cutthroat Island?
I haven't watched it. I have to.
Mark Reality says Captain Sparrow, Captain Hook, Yellowbeard, Sinbad, and Monkey D. Luffy.
Luffy.
From
spelled
One
it,
Piece.
you would say it right.
I know he spelled
I
his
know.
piece. I was going to say that.
I know.
I would give an
Zorro.
honorable mention to the Blackbeard in Black Flag, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. The Blackbeard that's in that game is voiced by a very gruff Welshman, and he does an incredible job of portraying how psychopathic that guy would be. He's got like the fuses coming off of his hat, and they're all lit. And he just basically screams at Edward Kenway, you have to give them something to fear and they'll fall to their knees and pray for their lord. He's like teaching Kenway how to be a pirate.
Stuff, man.
Yeah.
Eric K says, I said Captain Blood at the start in a super, but you skipped it. Can somebody please tell Eric K that I read his super chat and now he owes me $50 because he's trying to start controversy?
$50. Can I do an honorable mention that's slightly outside of pirate? Maybe Pirate Hunter?
Sure.
Salazar. Even though I didn't like the movie as much, Salazar from Dead Men Tell No Tales, played by Javier Bardem. Sparrow. The little sparrow. You remember him? He's got like the messed up face with all the hair floating and stuff. I thought he was
spits everywhere.
Yeah, I thought he was so cool, man.
Yeah,
I wish the movie was a little better, but he was really cool.
I'm trying to look so almost every I looked up the 10 most famous fictional pirates, and almost pretty much everyone that we named are on all these lists.
Well, they're popular for a reason.
Yeah. Captain Hook, Long John Silver, John LaFood is on there, One-Eyed Willie, Jack Sparrow, Captain Morgan, Captain Flint, Captain Barbosa. But yeah, so they're all on that list. Invest this and you will have your $50.
There you go. Put it in Tiger Coin.
All right, I'll put it in crypto. Captain Flameheart from Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, he's coming back for the season. We can ride on his ship.
He is. LeChuck. I don't know who that is. Help me out. Davy Jones, Jack Sparrow, and Barbosa. Jalen, what's up, my dude? Hector Barbosa, Captain Hook, Earl Flynn as Captain Blood.
Oh,
What's that again?
Lake Chuck is
Arrows.
from Monkey Island, the video game.
Monkey Eye. Oh, I should have known that. Morgan Adams from Cutthroat Island. Redbeard's ghost from Scooby Doo. We got
I remember
Scooby
that.
Doo.
Redbeard's Ghost. I remember that episode.
We've talked about all these fictional pirates, but we
Wow.
haven't talked about
Somebody
the best
hasn't
one
been
ever.
paying attention.
So Tico, I've been singing the boys' praises for 45 minutes.
We had at least a 15-minute chat about that. You're no longer getting highlighted. Hail to the Salty Crew, Steiner Math member for 5 months. And Sissy over on Rumble says, I've never been to Red Lobster. Well,
The
you'll be
biscuits
okay.
are good, but you can get them from the grocery store and bake them.
You'll be okay.
You guys missed the greatest fictional pirate of all time.
Mm?
Jay's yelling at people, making them
We've gone through 15 different options, and we haven't talked about the most badass, awesome pirate of all time.
Then why wasn't the one on your list?
Jonathan Reed.
Yep. And you're going to learn all about him. Maybe over the summer, we'll get a little bit in. Look for some
I get it.
videos. And then he's going to have his entire book to sell about his story. That's going to be the best. Once you read his story, it'll be your number one. Thomas Ryan for $20. Why all the hate for Long John Silver's? Here we have a Taco Bell and Long John Silver's in the same restaurant. Bro, you get a 5-layer burrito and hush puppies in one order.
And a whole case of the McGurgles and the McStomach hurties.
I'm not hating on it. I just saying the last time I went, I got their 3 fish special. And when I took a bite of those fish sticks, it was like a big clump of bread. And there was like a little piece of fish in there. I was a little disappointed. And then they started selling chicken because people weren't going there for the fish. They did have like lobster rolls, which were really good. I'll be honest with you. So like
Taco Bell is to Mexican food as Long John Silver's is to seafood. Not quite authentic.
I mean, if you've never been, that's the thing. It'll mess up your stomach if you've never been.
Yeah,
I will happily walk the plank.
do it.
All right. You're out of here.
Wrong genre.
There
we go.
That's true. That's true. Any more honorable mentions that we might have missed? How about Captain Feathersword?
Who? That sounds a bit flamboyant, mate. Can you imagine you're getting taken over? Who is that? It's Captain Featherthord.
He's a real pirate.
What?
He's a real pirate.
So,
I never heard of him.
We've all been talking. We think maybe you should change your name.
Here he is right here. Whoops. Let's see. I'm trying to find a picture, but he's Captain Feathersword, the friendly pirate.
Share
okay.
it.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
He'll tickle
Where's
you
he
to death.
from? What's he from?
He's from the Wiggles.
And I'm out.
It's a TV show. Here we go. This stream's
Oh
gonna
my
get
God.
taken down, so thank you for
You're
your
gonna play a
super chat.
Wiggles clip? Why?
Here's the Wiggles. Wait. Captain Feathersword. That looks like X-Wing.
Can somebody meme X-Wing in that, please?
I meant to turn off my camera and not leave the studio.
It's Captain Feathersword, man.
Oh no.
Instead of a sword, he has a feather.
Oh, no.
That's pretty bad. Let's see. We're almost done. Captain Malcolm Reynolds, Space Pirates in Firefly.
Oh,
that's pretty
yeah, I
good.
wasn't thinking Space Pirates. Yeah, I love
I've
Mom.
been getting yelled at to watch Firefly lately.
You never watched it?
I haven't
No,
My
watched it
ship is
either.
named after the Serenity. Well, the movie. Firefly
Still
movie.
20 people over on Facebook. Incredible.
Let's go.
Greg the Goblin for 20 worked in a fish house years ago. They sent out fish to local places full of worms. Red Lobster buyer brought a little x-ray machine. They didn't buy fish with parasites in them.
Well,
All
that's
right, there
good.
you go.
Well, that's
For
good.
Red
to know.
Lobster, you get worms. I mean,
You
Long
don't.
John Silver, you get worms. Red Lobster, they had an X-ray machine. Thank you for the 20.
I feel like that's not happening.
Nathan Zachary from Crimson Skies game, books and comics. That's new to me.
Crimson
Yeah,
Skies
same.
was like Xbox. If it wasn't original Xbox, it was like Xbox 360. That was a long time ago.
Steiner Mass says, Long John Silver and Taco Bell, that toilet gonna get wrecked for
That's
$2.
what I'm saying, dude. That porcelain's gonna get worked. 2 in the same restaurant. Could you imagine having to run that?
I actually want to visit that place. Holy crap! Lean back, have a snack, take a nap. 10 more members.
Welcome to the crew. Now get to work.
Unbelievable love and support over here, guys. Thank you so much. As you know, life's been kind of hectic. I will definitely get more videos up here. Working on an Anne Bonny one. Just doing a bunch of top 10s. We're gonna knock those out for a little bit, and then we're gonna get into a little more depth. So on some
I'm
other
excited
stuff.
to start talking about this book. I want people to start getting excited about this book.
Once I get the attorney okay, then we're good to go. So we're working on that. Also, there's like 6 people, dude, that's emailed me that want to get the Daughter's Revenge tattoo. And Wicked, you got someone standing behind you. So
Fine.
that would be crazy if they actually went through with it. That's all I'm saying.
I'm doing
That's all I'm saying. Simon says, "What book, X-Wing? Please let us know."
Jay and I have been at work on a little project, a wonderful little project. He's been doing an amazing job writing all ages books for the youngins to enjoy without any of the crazy stuff that's going on in this world. But he and I got together after we were both massively disappointed about a recent movie that came out and said, you know what? We got to tell a story for us, for some of the older nerds. What do we both love? We love pirates. What do we love? We love adventure. We love the hero's journey. Let's sit down and write a book. Why don't we do that? And so we sat down and wrote an incredible story about a man named Jonathan. And that's apparently all I can say because I'm under NDAs. But it is a book that...
think Indiana Jones becomes a pirate in search of something. And it's going to be called Daughter's Revenge. And here's a fun little teaser.
Open fire!
Coming soon.
I had so much fun making that thing, dude. Honestly.
Is that your voice in there?
Yes, that's me doing
That's pretty
Our
awesome.
Father who art in heaven, hallowed
I
be thy
love
name.
it. That's pretty good. That's just a little taste.
It's a taster. I'm a man who loves history, and so just to get back in there and live in that world.
So what's going to happen is what you're going to see on the History of Pirates channel, probably, I want to say maybe August. We're going to start to make videos about these characters, about the ships, not give away spoilers, but just enough. So when the book finally launches, maybe we could probably launch in November, but I don't know if people will buy it during the Christmas time, but we'll see. So we'll let you guys be the judge of that. But we're also forging, not me, this man right here is forging pirate cutlasses that will be real battle ready swords, not for kids, that that you could buy with the book. It's going to be a pretty big It's gonna be a pretty big deal.
We're
Not for
hand-forging
everybody. We're only
cutlasses.
gonna have like 4 or 5, so they'll
Don't
probably
forget-
go in the first minute.
We're also hand minting coins for this
Yeah,
book.
I
as well.
have them right here. These are just some of the testers. They're gonna look a little bit different, but they are gonna look like
Those are handmade.
Yeah, they're heavy too. So then my brother's also like he wants to add some stuff. He's doing some 3D printing for some extra. So you guys are gonna get coins. There's gonna be swords. There's gonna be like special stuff that you can get. Also, there's a good chance that this book right here, A General History of Pirates and Murders, that came out in 1720, that we're gonna have the rights to this, and we could sell this with our forward in it with a different type of cover. That's just a little extra on top of the book if you're interested in pirates. So much stuff happening with this story, but first by Achromatic Chronicles Green, and then we're gonna do this one. This is gonna be a trilogy story. If the first one does well, we'll see what happens. It'll be a graphic novel, and it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So give me a sword. Famous last words. Yeah. So we hope you guys enjoy it. And that's it. That's it for this another episode of the Patches and Rum podcast. I hope you had fun. I know I did. The support is off the charts. I would love to leave my Drunk 3PO channel and just do this. That would be amazing. If you want my honest opinion, I'll just let that channel sail out to sea. So I can't get over the support. You guys are absolutely amazing. Seriously. Wiley Dave was like, let's go. I want that book today.
It's beautiful.
So Ron Cook says my doctors won't let me have anything sharp.
Probably good.
So
For the better.
probably a good thing. We're also over on Facebook. Lulu's been dropping. The Facebook stuff's been like booming like crazy. And just so you guys know, if you're interested, the good people over at 9 Line Apparel decided that they just told me out of the blue. I don't know, maybe because that's what somebody wanted it, but they put this back up in the store. The Dead Man Tell No Tales shirt. So if you want a Dead Man Tell No Tales shirt, it's 9 Line Apparel. It's awesome quality, and money goes to help veterans. So it's got a little pirate on the front. This is Welcome to the Rebellion. Dead Man Tell No Tales on the back. That's in the shop at 9 Line Apparel. If you want anything else, it's all there. I think they put my Mickey Mouse shirt back in. Yeah, there it is. So Mickey Mouse shirt's back in as well. So go check that out if you'd like that and all things pirates. So Lulu just dropped a link. That's it. What you got? Sea Hag Queen, anything?
No, I got nothing.
She got
It was
nothing.
fun. It was fun. I like that. We got to do more pop culture pirate streams too. I want Black Sails. We got to do Black Sails stream.
Well, we're going to work on that. What's the code? Drunk 3PO 20. Drunk 3PO 20. Now get back to work.
Thank you for being a first mate and listening to the Patches and Rum podcast. Now get back to your station or I'll send you to David Jones' locker.